We've said goodbye to the marine life of Chimalong, and today we say hello to the home of the Miss World final, Sanya. I'm Frankie Chenna, and welcome to the Phoenix Island Resort. This is the Miss World's Head-to-Head Challenge. Today I'm joined by India, Bulgaria, Greece, Ecuador, El Salvador, and Finland. Ladies, we are fresh from the opening ceremony here in Sanya. How are you all feeling?
I feel great that all the people, they just came out even though it was raining, but it was so encouraging that everyone came out to support us.
How many people were there?
A lot of people.
Yes, it was so amazing to see how excited they were that we were there, and it was to see the smiles on their faces was super amazing.
Too.
Yes, it was remarkable to see, and now we're in our new location. Are you liking it so far?
Yes, so
It's
beautiful.
amazing.
It's amazing.
I mean, look at the view.
We're very lucky to be here on this rooftop terrace, and it's time to begin the head-to-head challenge, and voting is now open. So here's how it works. Each contestant has prepared an opening video presentation followed by a follow-up question. Then we'll catch up with Barney to learn more about the Miss World competition, and then the very important final question. Let's get to know our first contestant, India.
Namaste. I'm Manushi Schiller, proudly representing the land where science meets spirituality, India. Coming from a family of doctors, I realize the value of knowledge that helps others. My parents are my biggest inspiration and have always motivated me to add value to others' lives, which is why I joined medical college. Growing up and studying to be a doctor, I was always considered very studious and nerdy. However, I like to express myself through art. My mother introduced me to dance at a very young age, and being on stage makes me the happiest. My mother is my biggest strength. She is not only an amazing doctor, but also my best friend. She's my superhero, my Miss World. Manushi means humanity, because my parents believed that I would change the world with compassion. This has always made me seek my purpose in life, and I wanted to contribute towards the health of women and children. I never felt such a great sense of purpose when I started my project for menstrual hygiene in India. I'm very excited to meet my fellow contestants and cannot wait for another adventure in life to begin.
India, in the video, it looked like you love your mother so much. Tell us about why she's so great.
She was my first role model and is my best friend. And she's a doctor herself. She's always just inspired me in so many ways. She's compassionate and she's so dedicated towards everything that she does that I want to be just like her. She's beautiful, and when people tell me that I look like her, I think I feel so happy.
Thank you, India. Our next contestant is Bulgaria.
My name is Veronica Stefanova. I'm 25 years old. I like listening to classic music and reading books for resting. My hobby is the ballet. I've been dancing since I was little. I'm really passionate about helping others. I'm the Goodwill Ambassador for prevention of anorexia in Bulgaria. So far, I've helped 30 girls to recover from the anorexia traps. Bulgaria is one of the oldest countries in Europe. Sofia city is the capital of Bulgaria. I live here. I have bachelor degree in politician science. I plan to make a political career in the future. So, you all guys are the first people that see the future first woman president of Bulgaria.
Bulgaria, you've helped 30 girls recover from anorexia. How did you do this?
Първо се срещам с тяхните семейства и според височината и техните килограми и тяхното поведение уточняваме на кое ниво от болестта се намират. След това, от началото до края на болестта, аз съм плътно с тях. Провеждам разговори по 5-6 часа на ден. Сутрин ходя и ги мера на кантара да видя колко килограма са. През цялото лечение аз съм плътно до тях. От началото до края следя дали пият лекарствата си и всеки път във всяка една среща с тях аз им обяснявам как има смисъл да живеят и как числото, което пише на кантара, не е по-важно от тях и от тяхния живот. И че най-хубавите моменти в живота винаги предстоят.
Thank you, Bulgaria. Our last contestant before the break comes from Greece. Why did you choose to study philosophy?
Philosophy gives you the opportunity to expand your horizons and thoughts. It helps you develop critical thinking, and the most important reason I chose to study philosophy is of its enormous interest.
Thank you, Greece. If you have a question for one of our contestants, make sure you post it on Facebook or Twitter and hashtag Miss World Head-to-Head Challenge. After the break, we meet our next three contestants. Welcome back. It's time to meet contestant 4, Ecuador.
Hola, soy Romina, Miss World Ecuador 2017. Since I was a little girl, I dreamed about becoming a great artist and represent my country on the biggest stages. Now I have a degree in liberal arts. I think destiny wanted my career to be the fundamental key to what is my main goal in life. That's why I've decided to study a master's degree in social projects and course the third year of law. I want to be 100% academically prepared to pursue my life goal, running my own foundation. It is an honor for me to be Ecuadorian, to be from a country that has strength thanks to the warmth of our people and natural wealth. We are people with huge hearts, big workers, and always open to give a hand to anybody in need. And well, that dream that I had once will be fulfilled now. I have the opportunity of being Ecuador on the greatest stage that destiny put on my path, the stage of Miss World 2017.
Ecuador, tell us more about your master's degree in social work.
Hi, Frankie. Well, in my master's degree, I've learned different methods for identifying, solving, and evaluating possible solutions to a social problem that can affect a community in a greater scale. And after finishing my studies, I realized that this is what I want to do for the rest of my life. I want to be part of making of this world a better place to be in.
Thank you, Ecuador. Our fifth contestant comes from El Salvador.
Soy Fátima Cuellar, tengo 19 años, estudio licenciatura en Comunicación Social. En el deporte que más me he destacado es en el ajedrez. Además, me encanta la gimnasia rítmica. Y estoy muy orgullosa de representar a mi país, El Salvador, en el certamen Miss World 2017.
El Salvador, you're the first Miss World contestant that is also a national champion chess player that I've ever met. Why did you choose to compete in chess?
Bueno, Frankie, me siento muy orgullosa de ser la primera campeona nacional de ajedrez en Miss World y decidí jugar ajedrez porque cuando yo tenía 8 años tuve una bacteria en mis pulmones que me imposibilitaba hacer ningún tipo de actividad física.
Thank you, El Salvador. Our last contestant of Group 9 comes from Finland.
Hi, my name is Adriana Gerksalia and I am representing Finland. Finland is known for high education, thousands of lakes, 4 seasons, and of course, Santa Claus. I am studying to become a youth instructor, and at the same time I am working in an intercultural center. I love my job. I get to know new cultures, I get to meet new people from all over the world, and that has gave me the idea that I really want to help people around the world and spreading that positive energy. I am proudly representing Finland, especially this year when Finland is celebrating its 100 years of independence. I can't wait to see all the beautiful girls from all around the world in the world's biggest beauty pageant.
Finland, what's it like working in an intercultural center?
Working in an intercultural center, especially as a young lady, you get to learn new cultures, new backgrounds and different stories, and it's very enriching. And the fact that I'm able to help them, my clients, to look for jobs, make a doctor's appointment, or even just to buy a bus ticket is something that we usually take and very easily take for granted, but it's a big and an important thing for them. So we are a big, happy family there.
Thank you, Finland. There you have it, your 6 contestants of Group 9. Remember, you have the power to vote and decide which of these ladies makes it into the Miss World Final 40. And there are 3 ways to vote: liking the contestants' official Miss World Facebook page, voting for them on the Miss World website, or following and voting for them on their official Mobstar accounts. The contestant with the most increase in votes, follows, and likes after the episode will advance directly to the Miss World Final 40. After the break, the final part of our Miss World journey to Sanya, the Miss World Carnival. Welcome back. There are many great carnivals and parades in the world, but can any of them truly match the beauty and variety of the Miss World Carnival?
So it's Carnival Day here at Miss World at the Chimelong Ocean Kingdom. All of the ladies are dressed up in their Dances of the World attire, and they're about to be walking with the floats behind me. So, Miss Brazil.
Hi.
How do the floats and how's carnivals in your country?
Carnivals in Brazil is the biggest carnival in the world. Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Learned something new.
So that floats are very similar that we have in carnival that we call carro de alegoria. Okay. That is really fun and happy people and party, and well, I'm very happy to be here.
Right. And Miss Bahamas, I love your dress.
Thank you so much.
What's the significance with your dress?
So I am a traditional pirate of the Caribbean, and so my costume was made by a drunken group called Enigma. And what they said is they just want to portray this whole idea of pirates coming, and so we're all over the world now, and happy to be performing in China.
Well, Bahamas, you look fabulous.
Thank you.
And we've got Mexico here as well. I love your dress as well.
Thank you so much.
But you do realise the walk's 2 kilometers, right?
I know, but actually I'm wearing tennis shoes, and I'm glad to show all these people a little glimpse about my country, and I'm looking so forward to start this and having so much fun.
Yeah, well, you look fabulous, and you all look fabulous.
Thank you.
You all look fabulous. Good luck, everyone. Carnival! Yeah! Are you going to show us South Africa parties, yeah? Okay.
So you do it like...
Barney, it looked like a great send-off for our contestants.
It really was a good send-off. I mean, the ladies looked phenomenal in their Dances of the World costumes. The floats were spectacular. The only thing was, it was a 2-kilometre walk, like over 2 kilometres, this parade. And I was sitting there before we started, and I thought the ladies would really struggle in the parade because some of them had massive, great big puffy costumes. You know, and walking through the parade, it was one of the hottest days we've had so far on the Miss World Tour. And they all seemed to manage it fine. In fact, I struggled more than they did. I was running around trying to go with the different continents, and at some points I was like, oh, I need a break. But we powered through somehow. Yeah, it was good.
Well, I'm thinking it's good preparation for the sports competition.
Yes, definitely.
So now we now know you're all ready for that. After the break, it's the final question. Welcome back. It's time for the final question. Now, each of our contestants were given the question before the show. I'll read the question one more time, and you'll each have 30 seconds to answer. Best of luck. Being here with 120 nations, what have you learned about other countries? Finland, you're first.
I have learned so many new cultures, and it has been amazing how much we actually have in common. Because we always celebrate our differences, which is beautiful, but we also always need to concentrate in things we have in common.
Thank you, Finland. Thank you. El Salvador.
He aprendido que cada persona es un mundo diferente, tiene una cultura, una religión, una gastronomía diferente, pero todas nos hemos unido y hemos aprendido a respetarnos unas a otras para luchar por un mismo sueño.
Thank you. Ecuador.
Well, I've learned so many things like words. Also, the Chinese food is so different from my country. But you know, this is what I'm taking home, the differences. That is what makes us beautiful, because we are so different, but that makes us unique, and this is what I'm taking home.
Thank you, Ecuador. Greece.
Αυτό που έμαθα είναι πως μπορεί κάθε χώρα να έχει τα δικά της σκάλη, τη δική της ομορφιά, το δικό της πολιτισμό να επιδείξει. Με τα τεχνολογικά μέσα που υπάρχουν στην εποχή την οποία ζούμε, έχει επέλθει παγκοσμιοποίηση. Και τη στιγμή που όλοι μας είμαστε τόσο διαφορετικοί, την ίδια παράλληλα στιγμή είμαστε και τόσο όμοιοι, διότι έχουμε τις ίδιες ανάγκες, τις ίδιες φιλοδοξίες και τα ίδια όνειρα σε αυτή τη ζωή.
Thank you, Greece. Bulgaria.
За периода, в който сме тук, успях да науча много неща за различните държави, като култура, като традиции, но най-важният урок, който получих, е, че тайната на щастието е в това всички да бъдем задружни и да даваме любов един към друг. Ние не се познаваме и за първи път се виждаме тук, но всички са толкова положителни и толкова добри едни към друг, че ние станахме колектив, който сякаш се познава от години. И аз съм много щастлива, че съм тук сред всички тези момичета.
Thank you, Bulgaria. And finally, India.
These days, touring China with girls from all over the world felt like a world tour to me, because everyone had so much to offer from different places that they came from. But I think what I learned from everyone was that everyone's just the same. We're all here together, walking in purpose. And with courage in your heart, with love and passion, I think I can even change the world.
Thank you so much, India.
Thank you.
And thank you, everyone. Great job. You've done it. How do you feel?
Great.
Relax. Now we're relaxed.
Yes. Now you can take a breath and enjoy the beautiful view. Remember, you at home will decide which of these ladies makes it into the Miss World Final 40, so I hope you're voting right now. The winner will be announced in a future episode. You can stay up to date on all things Miss World by following our social media platforms, the Miss World website, missworld.com, the Miss World Facebook page, the contestants' Mobstar accounts, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. Please join us for the 10th head-to-head challenge with Aruba, Laos, Ghana, Hungary, Netherlands, and Indonesia. Vote in our head-to-head challenge to have your favorite contestant advance to the Final 40. There are 3 ways to vote. Visit the Miss World website, on Mobstar using their official Mobstar account, or by liking their official Miss World Facebook page. The contestant with the most increase in votes, likes, and follows will advance directly to the Final 40.